back to Unlimited Hub Alliance Trust, making lives better. I'm Nicole and I'm joined by
Anisha.
Nice to meet you, Anisha.
Thank you for having me, Nicole.
You're welcome. So, Anisha, today we'll be talking about child marriages. It's just a trending topic. Like people really don't know what child marriage is. Like, we're talking about it, but we don't really know what it is. So, can you give us like your own definition of child marriages?
Oh, thank you for that question. I don't think we need to complicate anything. Child marriages is a marriage between two spouses where one partner is below the age of 18.
Oh, okay. So in other words, you're saying that the age of concern nowadays is 18.
Yes.
You can get married like when you're 18 and above.
Yes, 18 and above.
What happens if I get married like when I'm still like 16, before like I'm at the age of concern?
Well, I do believe why they said 18, they have a reason. Because you still have a life ahead of you. That's why nowadays you see there are many deaths, as we can say. Many girls, I caught girls, die during delivering.
Yeah.
Our bodies have a time where they are now fully developed and they are now ready for marriage. But when we get married at the age of, let's say at the age of 14 or 15,
Yeah.
then I have to go and give birth.
Yeah.
There are many complications that we undergo as a girl child, and I don't think we should risk our lives just because we want to get married.
Yeah, I agree. Like, so for like, what can I say? Those who are like in marriages, like in this age, like if the man is older or maybe the wife is the one who's older, like what happens to them? Do they get sued or something?
Do they get what? Sorry?
Sued.
Do they get sued? Oh, they get arrested. Marrying a child below the age of 18 results in imprisonment. That's child abuse. That's a violation of child's human rights. A child needs to go to school.
Yeah.
They need education, but you see, the moment they get married,
Mm-hmm.
they no longer go to school.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're now the mother of the house. So you cannot balance the two. So they need to get to prison.
Yeah, that's a fact. But then, let's say, like, as young as I am right now, and then I actually get married, and then the guy is like, you know what, I'll take you to school. Like, does the guy also get arrested?
How old would be the guy?
Let's say, like, I'm 14 and the guy is like 20 something.
No. The fact that you're 14 and that you have not reached the consent age of 18, it means he has to get arrested. I think it's high time we also advocate for the law that the girl that is under the age of 18,
Yeah.
that has agreed on the marriage should also get arrested. Why
I
should we
agree.
let the boy child suffer
Yeah.
whilst the two parties have
Agreed.
agreed on something?
Yeah, that's a fact. I actually agree about that. About the it's just good to enforce other laws. Yeah. So the other question comes in like, what do you think is causing child marriages?
Well,
Especially like in Zoom, the child marriage rate is just rising. Like
poverty.
yeah.
Poverty. Everywhere we go, it's just bond, this and that.
Yeah.
So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe marriages are now, let's say, in a force that breaks a family into from poverty to riches.
Yeah.
So if I get married today, then there are some sense, and it means the family is guaranteed of some certain wealth.
Yeah.
So the moment I get married, it means I've boosted my family's what? Wealth. Another thing is peer pressure.
That's actually true.
Peer pressure. Well, I'm a university student, by the way, and you see that during this attachment phase that
Yeah.
I had, almost half of the class got married.
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, where I am,
Yes.
where am I, where am I going?
Like everyone is now married and then I'm just still there, still in school. you know?
So people are just getting married just because Nicole has gotten married.
Yeah.
And then another thing is, we really don't know what marriage is.
That's a fact.
We don't know what marriage
That's a
is.
fact.
We realized that we made a big mistake the moment that we are now married, and we are now facing the things that no one told us, or rather what we ignored.
Mhm.
So I believe many, what should I say, many factors lead to child marriages, but they're just
Yeah.
in
just-
a nutshell.
Yeah, that's a fact. Especially the thing of peer pressure, like being like in school and then you hear that your friend has a boyfriend, probably you also want to get a boyfriend. Especially the blessed thing that is going on around.
The
like,
place, yeah,
and
where you get goodies.
yeah,
and but then I think we need to have the lessons where we should be taught that nothing comes for free. The moment we get free goodies, free what,
yeah.
there's always a price to pay.
Yeah.
And we should know that people are sick nowadays. We might cover it all up, that we should not talk about it, but we should know that under everything there's always something that is hidden, and no one just comes from nowhere and says, I want to bless you with this.
Yeah.
Then you just go away.
Doesn't happen like that.
No,
It just doesn't
no.
happen like that.
You have to work hard to
Yeah,
get what you
of
want.
course,
So
yeah.
the moment you get free things, always know you have to pay for it some way, somehow, but you do have to pay for it.
Yeah, that's actually a fact. That's a fact. Especially with the blessed thing going on around, yo. I wonder how us girls are gonna but I also think that the government should sue this blessed thing, this sugar mommy thing, because it's just not doing it. That's also where teenage pregnancy also comes in.
Yes, but I think the government can only do that if we, as the younger generation, abstain from those things. Even if they sue them, but then maybe we are the ones advocating for them.
Yeah.
So we cannot be saved by the government if we are not saving ourselves from it.
That's a fact.
So we need to know where we want to go in life, what we want in life, and what we aim to achieve.
Yeah.
I think anyone who has a certain objective would rather work hard than expect easy life from blessers who already have a family.
Yeah.
Maybe the family is dying in poverty,
Yeah.
but there he is or there she is spoiling you all day round. So it's up to an individual to think what they really want in life.
Yeah. So with all those causes, we did state some of the solutions, but what do you think are the major solutions besides enforcing a law for those people to, for the government to actually get concerned about all those people and so on? What do you think are the other solutions that can take place?
I think one of the major solutions that we can have is the empowerment of the girl child. We cannot just instill knowledge to the girl without giving them what to do.
Yeah.
Many of them are getting into marriages because they do not have the money to go to school. So they would rather marry someone with the hope that maybe there's someone who will do what? Who will send them to school. So I think we should give a knowledge and impart some basic handworks where the girl child can use to acquire some income for herself. Another solution is the imprisonment. Like that's a crucial thing
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
need to.
yeah.
Anyone who marries an individual under the age of 18, no negotiation. They should go to
Straight to
jail.
jail. Straight to jail. No question, no
questions,
anything.
no what. They should just go straight to jail because they knew that she was 18.
Yeah.
But another thing that's happening is the girl child or sorry, children of our generation, like we lie about our age.
That's a fact.
We lie like I'm 20 when I'm actually 16.
Yeah.
So sometimes we might blame the other part that why did you marry a 16-year-old child? But then maybe he was told, I'm 20 and I'm turning 21 next year.
Yeah.
So before undergoing any marriage or what, we should establish that is everything legal and is everything up to date, and so that we avoid any other inconveniences whatsoever.
Yeah, that's actually a fact. But we've been touching a lot on the girl child. What about if it's like a boy child who is like maybe forced into a relationship with someone who's like twice his age and so on? Like, how can we go on about it? Because child marriage is not only concerned on the girl child, it also touches on the boy child. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I feel much emphasis has been put on the girl child as of late.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go is girl child.
Child.
Yes, the girl child has many problems to encounter other than the boy child.
Yeah.
But then the boy child is not reporting or is not coming forward with I've been abused. Why? Because the society has already stated that the boy child is strong.
Yeah.
And nothing of that can ever happen to them. Whereby we know, we see a young boy cannot cry. I'm a boy, I don't cry.
Yeah, I'm old enough.
Yeah, I don't cry.
I don't cry.
So the boy is facing many abuses and just because they are not coming forward.
Yeah.
So I think it's high time we also hear the boy child and make them come forward with their grievances and all. Some just say, I just had to marry the old lady just because I was afraid my friends would laugh at me.
Yeah.
So
it also comes back to peer pressure.
It also comes back to peer pressure. So I think there's still a lot of work to be done on the boy child. There's still a lot.
I agree.
There are small or lesser amounts of boys being taken down that path, but we have numbers or statistics that say that the boy was either raped, the boy was either forced into that, a boy was sodomized. Like recently we've had so many things, especially in high schools, boys' eyes. Like it's sad. It's really sad. So that gender equality that we have always advocated for the girl child, I think we should also advocate it for the boy child.
Yeah, that's actually true. I think there should also be girl talks, boy talks in schools. When some organizations just go there and then talk to boys about their situations, and
they should. And I feel boy to boy session or girl to girl session, they're actually pivotal in schools. I feel they are very important because that's the only time children, or let's say young boys and young girls, can really open up to what's happening to them. I cannot go to my mom now and say, Mama, I've been raped.
Yeah, it's just
awkward.
Exactly.
Like that.
But you can go to a friend or to another girl and be like, you know what, Anisha.
She's like, you're 21, you're 22. How can you be raped? It's
exactly.
either you agree to it then you had a fight with someone, so you want to lie against it.
Exactly.
So it's never, you can never tell a parent or
Like,
someone.
who's like way older, you be like,
So I feel girl to girls or boys to boys, there's trust and we can understand
Each
each other's pain to the extent that we can help each other and build ourselves from there.
yeah.
And each schools or in our communities, we should have community health workers where we can go and at least get some counseling. And of course, we face a lot of things like this generation. We are strong, but we have
a lot. We have a lot.
We have a lot, and due to social media and all, we somehow say we are doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, and it's a matter of urgency whereby one needs to talk to someone, but they cannot talk to someone to the extent that they end up thinking of suicide and all. So
that's why the suicide rate, like, you know, is being said that it's also rising.
It's rising because the fear of being judged, the fear of being judged, and how I'm portrayed in the community. How I am, how I'm portrayed, how will people see me, how will people. It's just a lot that you need someone to talk to. At that moment.
So, you know, guys, that was it for today. Thank you, Anisha, for coming.
Thank you, Nicole.
And you guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so that